Hey guys, it's Gideon. Today I want to talk about whether or not Ashes of Creation is dead on arrival, terrible, or is it absolutely glorious and awesome, or somewhere in between. Really quickly before we get started, if you were looking for a guide or hoping there would be some guide type content how to get started, check out my previous video that I just came out with days ago. That's going to tell you what you need to know and what to expect to get started in the game. And then also be on the lookout for future guides and commentary in the coming weeks. So is the game a flop? Is it a complete failure? Did it fall on its face? Is it dead on arrival? Is it cooked? Is it done? I'm going to say no, not at all. It's launch day, launch week for a massive MMORPG project that is in an alpha state. I understand that the website that was required to create an Intrepid account and link your account to Steam being down a ton on launch day really hurt. I also feel for the studio though too. They're working around the clock to fix that. And once you got in, if you got in right away early or once you did get in, performance was actually pretty good most of the time because of the dynamic gridding system. So even in the very congested starting areas, things felt really good. I don't have a super fancy rig, and I was getting 60 frames per second with tons of people around most of the time. That doesn't mean there weren't performance issues, but it actually felt really good once I got in. The game is in a very playable state. The level 1 to 5 especially, but really like let's call it 1 to 8 experience is very well polished. It really does a great job showing people the ropes, introducing them to all the different features in the game, and it is a lot of fun. It's the gateway that gets you to kind of that sandbox type feel that we're testing the rest of the time. So at the time that I'm recording this, I'm already level 10 or 11, and there's still some more quest stuff that I can do, and there's a bunch more I'm sure that I can uncover, but I've started to move away from seeking that out, and I'm now at the point where with my guild, we're forming groups and we're starting to go to these different points of interest and doing some grinding, some of that old school leveling stuff, and that's been a lot of fun too. I wanted to give a really, really quick shout out to all of you, anyone who's ever watched any one of my videos, giving me a like, a subscription, referral, any of that kind of stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's on my YouTube page now, but I can officially state that I am an official Intrepid Studios content creator. Ashes of Creation content creator, which is super, super exciting. So the more details on that to come. Hopefully I get some fun opportunities that I can let you guys know about, or maybe there's even potential for perks for the community here on YouTube. That's forthcoming, but just know that I plan to stick around and keep covering this stuff. And once again, I really appreciate the support. It makes it even more fun for me as a hobbyist doing this on the side. And once we push to level 15, level 20 and beyond, there's a bunch of stuff that's going to unlock. We're going to see settlements start to level up. We're going to start to see elections and people vying for control. And that's going to then open the door for other interactions. Maybe a settlement siege, or we'll start to see wars between guilds. We'll start to see people running caravans and engaging with other systems and PvP happening because of that. So to kind of summarize it up, there's a little bit of a rough patch of like, hey, I just got to get in and get going. There's that smooth 1 to 9, we'll say, leveling experience. There's going to be kind of that group grind together, maybe get into some crafting, a little bit more grindy gameplay, but getting to see some different points of interest. And then we're going to see all of these PvX systems come online, that I just talked about. But then on top of that, we've also got the Harbinger stuff. So we will start seeing corruption in the world and us as a player base having to react. The reason why I'm recapping these things, if any of this sounds interesting at all, it is very playable and there's a lot of fun to be had. Plus you get to help shape the game when it's in this final alpha state before we get to beta, and that's when they're just going to be polishing things that are final. So if this sounds cool at all, my biggest piece of advice is find friends to play with, find a guild to play with. People are probably sick of me pointing out the fact that the Federation Discord is linked in the description of my videos. So if you're having a hard time finding friends, come hang with us. So those are my thoughts after the first day and a half here. I wanted to talk about, some of the issues or problems, but also how much fun it is and its true potential and what we have to look forward to. And look, I'm not delusional. It's never going to be for everyone, and the project isn't designed to be for everyone. And there will be some people that just want to hate on it, right? Haters going to hate. So hope you guys are having fun. If not, watch from the sidelines. If you're super mad about it, you can leave me an interesting comment, I guess, too. But until the next one, peace.